Hello my creepy pubbles, welcome to Creepy Corners. Yes, there is a very harsh light on me. Yes, you're seeing a blue wall with a brown curtain. Just ignore the curtain. So let me sort of spin this around. I'm blinded. So lately I have been very into Bob Ross. Now I watched Bob Ross paintings when Bob Ross's show when I was a kid, and I remember it being very soothing and fun to watch, and he was a very magical person. I mean, just watching him do stuff was amazing. So I'm getting my iPad, whoa, shh, because I'm going to attempt to follow a Bob Ross painting. Now, here's the thing. I am not an artist. But what I'm planning on doing is taking, and you guys are gonna see a lot more of me than you normally would. Yes, I have a Mortal Kombat shirt on. So I'm gonna take this wall right here. There's actually a nail right there that I should probably get out, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna take this wall and I'm gonna try to do this painting that he did. Now, when he does it, he does like a 20 by 20 canvas or something. The name of the video, the name of the painting is called Golden Rays of Sunshine, and it's season 28 episode 4 of The Joy of Painting. And he created it back in I guess you guys really care, 1993. And so I will try to get a clip and put it somewhere so you can see kind of what I'm doing. But I'm gonna be watching this and trying to recreate it. Just so you know, he uses a paper towel to start. I'm gonna use a sponge. He's also got a foam brush, and I've got several foam brushes. And because I'm doing this at such a large scale, then I'll probably use this big one. The main thing is about the edge of it, and then the pressure and stuff. But I also have, in case the foam brush doesn't work out for me, I also have several, regular brushes, like big brushes. And I've also got a bunch of little brushes. And I also have, and this one's kind of messy, so I've also got a bunch of these, bigger brushes. So I'm gonna try to recreate this painting. I'm very nervous. I've been procrastinating forever to do this because I'm nervous to do it. So right now I'm gonna go off and wet my sponge a little bit. He actually did it with a dry paper towel, and I have paper towel right over there, so I may decide, again, I'm stalling. Also, my palette is this right here. You can see I've already used it to paint some other stuff. I'll show you guys that later. It's on the ceiling. But you can see that I use this for a palette, and it's easy to hold. It's also easy if I put it on my ladder and just have it sitting right here, so I don't have to hold it the whole time. So I'm gonna go wet my sponge, bring my ladder over, and I'll be right back. You'll see what I'm doing up here mostly, and then I'll take some footage after the fact. If I mess it up, I will just paint over it with this color right here, and we'll be on our way. So my sponge is wet, it's damp, I squeezed it out pretty good. I've also got a towel, and just in case I make any mistakes, I can sort of deal with those. I probably should get some paint. So paint is important when you're painting. And here's the thing, I only really need 3 colors for this. Okay, so I need black, I need white, and I need gray. That's all I need. So I'm just using this Basics acrylic paint. Now oh, that's the other thing I wanted to tell you. So in his tutorial, he actually uses a thing called gesso. And from what I understand, it's sort of like a plastery paint. He does a lot of stuff up front where he puts the gesso on the canvas and lets it dry, and then he does like this gesso white, black, and gray part, and that's the part I'm trying to recreate. Now after he does that though, he does a lot of colors, which is, it's a beautiful painting. If you haven't seen this particular one, you should definitely check it out. But he does it, and it turns out amazing. But mine, I wanted to stop at the black and white and gray because this is my bedroom. I'm doing sort of like a nighttime nature theme. I'm doing, these are gonna be trees. I think I might have said that, I'm not sure. So here we go. So now let's listen to Bob. What you gotta say, Bob?
Hi, welcome back. Certainly glad you could join us today. I thought today I'd show you a little painting that is so simple that even if you've never painted, you can do this one, guaranteed. In fact,
so he's dipping it in his white gesso, which we're just going to use white acrylic, and he's choosing where his light source comes from. So, and he said to make it off center. So my thought was, I mean, this is a big area. So I thought I would probably do maybe here to start as my light source. So here we go. I'm going in. All right, I don't know if I should show you the process that I'm doing here. I'm just gonna dip this around in this acrylic. Maybe not that much because I'm freaked out a little bit. Okay, here we go. Now, he just goes for it, so we'll go right there. All right. So let me play.
Center. Start with the lightest area and begin working outward. See? Maybe this is a joy of paper towel painting. There. But you want this to be your brightest area in the painting. So we just start from there and we work outward. Outward, outward, outward. There. Isn't that fantastic? These colored gessos are just unbelievable. They do wonderful things for you. They open whole new doors of imagination. There we go. A little bit more. Notice I always start back in the center with that brightest color. And if you get little buildups of gesso here, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. When the painting's finished, those little high points will grab the paint and it makes beautiful things happen. Don't fight with them. Up here does our tree live. All you do is touch, and as you work down, apply more pressure, and automatically your tree trunk will get larger toward the base. And trees normally look better if they're bigger on the bottom. So, there we go. Something about like so. So you just put in as many or as few trees as you want in your world.
Camera stopped. All right, so I'm just gonna keep going with these, and he did like a couple little trees here. I'm gonna tell you right now, mine is not gonna look like his.
Now I've got a little script liner brush. It's just our regular little script liner brush. And I'm going to add water. I'm going to use water like we normally do paint thinner, just to thin the gesso so it's nice and thin. Okay, then we can go up in here and we can decide there's always little baby trees living amongst all these big ones. So we can put little delicate trees and sticks and twigs. If you have enough water, this will just slide right over it. There. And we can begin applying all kinds of little limbs and arms on these trees. Wherever you think they should live. It's exactly where they should be.
Alright, I'm going to be painting in twigs and things for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and stop recording here, and then I'll pick it back up when I start doing the bottom piece. I feel like it's going to take me a while. Okay guys, so I got a little carried away, and I went ahead and I finished mostly the painting. Keeping you close so you don't see anything, because I want to go around here so I can show it to you from a distance. So anyway, so I finished for the most part, and all right, here we go. Now you have to see my closet. I'm actually very surprised that it turned out the way it did. I did go ahead and do the little twigs and stuff, but I still have more things that I want to do to it, so don't judge me too harshly. But here it is. So there you go. Zoom in a little bit. Now what I'd like to do is maybe bring this around a little bit so the path goes this way. Maybe bring it down a hair and then do some more, you know, stuff on there. But I really do like the way it turned out. Yes, I have brown curtains over black curtains. It's a long story. Well, it's not really that long. I just wanted it to be darker. And this kind of goes with this, which I did not paint. I ordered it, but anyway, it kind of goes along with that, with the sort of the tree. But now I do now have two moons in here, so I've got the moon and the moon. So there you go. Yeah, it was really cool. The hardest part, I think, for me was doing that bottom section, because I don't have whatever that thing is, you know, the perspective of that curvature of the path. I really had to listen to Bob over and over and over so I could make sure, and not listen really, but watch him to make sure I could get that sort of look. Cause yeah, I'm not, I'm gonna have to say don't usually have a good perspective on how to make things look more 3D or something. So, so anyway, so I do have a little bit more to do on it, but I'm really happy with it. I'm very surprised that I was able to pull it off. So, let me know what you think. And I think that's going to be it for this one. I may watch some more Bob Ross tutorials and get inspired to create another painting somewhere in my house, maybe on a canvas next time instead of going so huge with it. But yeah, so have you guys ever followed a Bob Ross tutorial, or do you paint, or do you have any sort of artistic type hobby that you do, or craft that you do? If you do, tell me. I wanna check it out. Yeah, so have a good day or good night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you for watching. Click here to subscribe. or click here to watch another video. I'll see you later, creepy poples.